themselves at Lincoln Financial Field in South Philly. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the New York Giants and the Philadelphia Eagles. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. From the 10.
The Giants take over first down 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Now a guy who grew up just south of here across the river, Jonathan Taylor. And he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Again, it's Taylor. And only able to get 2 here. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Starting on the ground with Herbert. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's complete to his running back, Herbert. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. The Eagles at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On play action, they'll throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week. But they failed on that 3rd down play. That brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
Here we go. Practice 6.
They'll try and throw for it here. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Eagles. Mecole Hardman, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Eagles will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From the 10. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
The throw over the middle, taken in. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And now it's 3rd and 4. They'll look to throw. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown! His first career touchdown pass. And, yeah, it's cliche to say, but he's probably been envisioning this since he was a little kid. That's a cool moment.
It really is. So enjoy the moment, enjoy the time, celebrate, save the full reflection for later, and make sure you grab someone on the sidelines and say, hey, make sure I get that football, okay?
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Daxton Hill picks it off, and the Giants are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, this defense for the Eagles, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
There's a little bit of lightning talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
On 1st and 10, it's Herbert.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Out to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Jalen Petrie picks it off. And the Giants are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. They go play action here on 1st down.
To the right side and complete to Jefferson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Second and 5.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
The Giants on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
On the draw is Taylor.
He's going to be marked down very close to the first down marker, but it looks like he's a yard short. Back to throw here.
They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller.
And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37.
Now Herbert to start the drive.
And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
On 2nd down, a run with Herbert. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. A handoff for Herbert.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6.
Looking to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Whenever you see a quarterback break contain, just think to yourself, the receivers on that side of the field, their number 1 job, make sure they get in his sight line so he can try and find someone downfield. Guys on the backside, make sure you don't give up the deep ball. They tried it there. They weren't able to connect.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 26. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13.
Here's a give to Herbert.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Hut, fight, 60.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Here we go, set.
They'll go again with Herbert.
And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11.
Yellow, black.
They'll run. It's Herbert.
Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. So stuff for no gain on 2nd down brings up a pretty interesting 3rd from this distance.
I'm throwing the ball, and I'm not even thinking about play pass. I'm going to let them know right away I'm throwing it, but I'm probably giving my quarterback some room, sprint him out to one side or the other, and give him an opportunity. If it breaks down, he can take off and run for it.
On on third down, Herbert.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
The kick by Bass is good.
And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach turned his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together and maybe get into field goal range.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. To the right side, complete to Taylor. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. It'll go in the books as a sack and a loss of a yard. But more importantly, it leads to 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Townsend to punt it. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Fielded at about the 28. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck.
And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Here's 2nd and 9.
He'll look to throw. Will be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Ready, set.
They're going to try and throw. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there as time expires in the first half. And the Eagles would extend their lead here just before halftime. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Now back to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They're going to look to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. 2nd down at 4. They'll set up to throw. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Clock open. Pause red.
Back to throw. They'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down.
Escaping the pressure right. Then he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker at its 4th.
Fast, slow, it doesn't matter. If you give a quarterback enough room to escape, he can hit you for a big gain. You've got to give him a little more focus moving forward.
So Tyler Bass on now for the field goal.
From the right hash, and this one just a chippy.
The kick by Bass is good.
And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get. Keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And this will be a return from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for 2nd down.
Running straight ahead, Taylor.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 1st down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
I'm sure there was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor.
And now off to the races down the right side. 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. And finally here in the second half, that got done.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
Now a play fake here on first down. Steps away. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman.
Well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the third time. Daxton Hill picks it off.
Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
He'll get that complete to Albert O.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
Up the middle, here's Taylor.
And some room to roam now. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
Jonathan Taylor, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the third. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that will tie things at 20 all. Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away.
We'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10.
They'll set up a throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete.
No surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down.
That's complete to his running back, Herbert.
And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That one good for 26 and a first down. Now Herbert. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Another carry for Herbert on 2nd down.
Pretty nice aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the 30. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
He'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Bit of a pressure spot here for Tyler Bass.
This to break our fourth quarter tie.
The kick by Bass is good.
And they have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. We'll leave him shy of the 20-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Early down stuff to put this offense in precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
They'll look to throw here.
That's complete. It's Okurebunom. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. This offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here.
On the handoff, this is Taylor. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
Target is to Dotson, and he's got him. Finding room at midfield. Down the right sideline.
And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. A costly penalty there. A lineman got downfield, and for the moment, that cost him 6 points.
2nd down, another run with Taylor.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Open man, it's complete to Higgins.
And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 44-yard line. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
1st and 10, Taylor now.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He's back to throw.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
Touchdown, Giants.
Justin Jefferson.
With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the Giants have taken a 4th quarter lead.
And he clanks it off the right upright. And it's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down. Two important parts to that play. One, you get a first down, obviously. Charles, two, managed to get out of bounds.
Love the way you dissected that, but he threw it in the middle of the field, so they picked up the first down, but he had to work his way to the sideline to stop the clock. What a great effort.
Finding Hardman. His second catch. This one not quite as dynamic as his first. And it's second down. Back to throw. Forced out to his left. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
To the right side, and he's got more complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Back to throw. And he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. So the field goal unit is on the field, as this is a big spot right here. This to potentially send us to overtime. And his kick here is good. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds. And now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
Pulls it in at the 13.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. So 4 quarters wasn't enough, and we are off to overtime. Don't change that dime. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So it's the Eagles who will get the first chance to go down and find a winner, as they'll get it here, and we are back underway.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, he's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game, 2nd and 7, whatever. Right now, he's looking at that play sheet saying, if we get to overtime, what can we break out that they haven't seen?
Herbert once more. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
The 71 yards rushing for him now as he was just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now a first throw here in overtime. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Back to throw here. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
He took a shot there, but boy, was that ill-advised from my viewpoint. Coverage was awfully tight. How did he get away? But that would not being picked off.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now a give to Taylor. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Eluding the pressure right. It's caught inside the 25. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A 1st down and then some. Give them 29 yards. Little OT scramble drill that time, Mr. Davis.
And, partner, I can tell you from personal experience, nothing drives a defense crazier than having things covered and the quarterback takes off and picks up a 1st down or big yardage. Because whether you're in zone or man, it's easy to lose track of him because you don't always have someone assigned to him. And once he goes, now everybody's scrambling to try and tackle him.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. On the counter, it's Taylor. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. And he got it. The kick is